Analysis shows that the sedan segment is shrinking in favor of SUVs and crossovers. But this statistic is thrown right outside the window when the car in question is the Dzire. Now Maruti has sold nearly 1.5 million units of the car till date, and now with the arrival of the brand new car, Maruti is planning to take the Dzire brand to a whole new level.
The new Dzire is brand new in every way. On the outside, it comes across as more mature, well-balanced, and is a huge leap over the oddly proportioned old car. Up front, the gaping grille, flanked by the teardrop headlamps with integrated LED DRLs, gives it loads of presence. The prime improvement though is in profile, where the new Dzire now gets a well-defined three-box shape and the swooping roofline adds to the elegant design. Even at the rear, the Dzire now looks fuller thanks to its wide haunches and the well-detailed LED tail lamps. Despite being 40mm wider and having a 20mm longer wheelbase than before, the new Dzire is around 80 kilos lighter thanks to its new chassis. The larger footprint has cleared up a lot of cabin space too. On the inside, the new Dzire looks more mature and upmarket. The layered dashboard is uncluttered, with the large touchscreen infotainment system dominating proceedings. This system also features Apple CarPlay, and the screen itself is crisp and functionality is easy too. Quality has improved considerably over the old car, but the Hyundai Accent still holds an edge as far as fit and finish is concerned. Moving to the seats, the front buckets are big, supportive, and have acres of legroom. But the biggest improvement in the new Dzire is in terms of rear seat comfort. There is greater sense of space now, and thanks to the wide dimensions, 3 adults can sit in decent comfort. If we had to nitpick, we would have preferred a slightly longer seat base and little more headroom for taller occupants. The addition of AC vents at the rear enhances the rear seat experience further. And now this Maruti sedan works well as a chauffeur-driven car too. Maruti has loaded the Dzire with lots of gadgets. Apart from all the basics, you get stuff like keyless go, reverse camera, auto headlamps, daytime running lamps, and a comprehensive trip computer as standard on the top ZTI Plus variant. What adds to the feel-good factor is the fact that Maruti offers 2 airbags and ABS as standard across the range. Way to go, Maruti!
Enough of the entertainment and cosmetic bits. On test, we have the Dzire Diesel AMT, which is powered by the familiar 1.3-litre multi-jet engine, mated to a 5-speed automated manual gearbox. Now, although the power and torque figures haven't really gone up, but we expect the new car to perform better thanks to the lighter curb weight. Let's find out how does it drive.
As soon as you move off the line, the jump in performance is apparent.
This is one of the better AMT gearboxes we have experienced till date, but that jerkiness so typical to this basic automatic is still there. It's not an issue when you're cruising on the highway because the gear shifts are relatively smooth, but as soon as you have to make a quick overtake, there's a big pause from the gearbox before the power comes in. So you have to be really careful while overtaking, especially on a narrow 2-lane highway. But it's in manual mode that this gearbox feels the best, because the gear shifts are a little more immediate, and also it lets you be in the right gear for any given situation. And there's a way of getting around this drawback by just lifting off before every shift.
But what about city commutes? Which is why you'll buy the convenience of an automatic anyway.
Driving in the city is where the Dzire AMT Diesel really comes alive. The gearbox feels relatively smooth, especially when you're ambling along at around 40 km/h. And also what works in its favor is the torquey nature of the motor, so gear shifts are kept to a minimum.
Even standing starts are easy as you get a creep function.
But it also takes a bit of time to hook up, which is a bit unnerving, especially when you're driving up a slope where the car tends to roll back. So if you're looking for a car with a polished automatic gearbox, you have to look elsewhere. But you should also remember that you pay a lot less for an AMT.
The lighter chassis has not only helped its straight-line performance, but it has taken the dynamics a notch higher too.
The new Dzire drives over worst of our road surfaces with utter ease. And what's also special is the ride is flat and consistent. If we had to nitpick, then we feel that the ride is a little stiff at low speeds, especially when the car isn't loaded. But even then, it never gets uncomfortable, and ride quality is definitely one of this car's strengths.
Show it a set of corners, and here too the well-calibrated suspension doesn't disappoint.
Around corners, the new Dzire shows good poise with minimal body roll. And the fact that it's a light car, It feels very nimble, especially in quick directional changes. If we had to complain, it has to be the steering, which feels a little too light and doesn't have much feel, so it doesn't really give you the confidence to push the car hard.
So, is the new Dzire the car to buy because it's a Maruti, or is it genuinely an outstanding product?
After evaluating the new Dzire across all parameters, we can safely say it's a car to buy not only because it's a Maruti, but it's a genuinely good product. It's a huge step over its predecessor, and it has taken a step ahead in terms of design, equipment, and comfort with aplomb. The old Dzire was already a bestseller, and with the new one, they have gone for the kill.
Down the road, far my half to see. Down the road, far my half to see.